Alright, so this is probably, we assume this is Odd Paladin. You can keep this card against Odd Paladin because this plus Grizzled Wizard, taking away their ability to use their hero power to make bros, can kind of like semi-lock them out of the game. But it's not guaranteed, and on its own, it basically does nothing. So I think it's too greedy of a keep. You're really... In this deck, you're looking for like Minefield, Zephrys, Brawl, Blood Razor. If we can survive, hopefully Brawl can survive us to Dr. Boom, which can survive us to Deathwing. So we kind of have a curve here. It's just like missing turns 1 through 4. That's kind of what hero powering is for. It's 4. Wow, that's pretty nuts, yeah. Okay, Ziliax is good. I mean, we're brawling on 5, but like, you know, this could be a 6. Like 5, 6, 7, 8. Just tap until then. Yeah, Odd Paladin is probably going to be rough. This list is not playing Warpath, which I find kind of interesting, but it's playing Blood Razor. So it's kind of like Warpath. It also has, actually, it also has Ravaging Ghoul, which is kind of like Warpath. But yeah, it doesn't have Warpath or Whirlwind. That's a Bulwark of Azeroth. This is not good here, but it doesn't get much better than this, honestly. It doesn't get much better than gaining 4. But I'm just going to do this. Hopefully they don't have Coin 2 Arms Men next turn. We could play the Bulwark to just, like, get ahead of it, honestly. Oh, also Oh My Yogg. Oh My Yogg would fuck me up if they had it. Hopefully we draw, like, a Ravaging Ghoul. That would just be actually absurd here. Or Blood Razor. Any of these cards. Either of those cards is amazing here. Fingers crossed. I saw a 3 draw and I got excited. It's fucking Bran. They can't play any units. So they're only going to deal 7. I don't think it's worth playing this out just yet. And I don't think I want to play Bran because... I don't necessarily think it could be, like, have a lot of text the rest of this game. But... I don't really want them to be able to clear their board out to play, like, a 2 Armsman, I think. I think just letting them, capping them at this 7 and then brawling next turn is good. Now, if they play a secret, I'll probably be forced to play around with Brawl. Yeah, he board locked himself from like playing any of the buffs. So, what is he going in here with? A Blessing of Authority? Sure, bro. Well, 1 out of 7 of these are really bad. Whew, first one to come out, okay. Pretty smart there for them to put it on Tour Guide because they have buffs for these. So usually you want to remove the Silverhand recruits, but they put it on a non-Silverhand recruit. So if we had a removal spell, we dump it on that, giving them more Silverhand recruits to use. Southsea Deckhand, that's an interesting card. A lot of these lists don't play Southsea in patches anymore, but obviously it's very good with Righteous Cause. We could go Ziliax. Oh, come on. Wait. I'm not gonna emote. I'm not gonna emote. See? Brandon's good. Yeah, the game's probably over now. We get to play Dr. Boom. We get to survive to Deathwing. Like, that was very clutch. Other than that, we were likely going to be on Ziliax, attack one of their things, and hope they don't have a silence and that it can do some work. But, yeah, I almost just jammed Ziliax there, and I was like, oh, this would have been so good before Righteous Cause. And then I was like, wait a minute. I caught myself. Almost misplayed, but I caught myself. Yeah, I mean, there really isn't any other reason than playing this. You could, say, play this in hero power, so we can go there, and then gain life with this. But, like, this gains 5 armor, and most of the hero powers on this are nuts. The deal one is nuts. The gain 7 armor is nuts as well. You can discover mechs that do things. You can summon 3 1/1s with Rush that trade really well. Like, this, it's worth getting the investment in here when I can. This is even fine. It's a removal spell. Like,
6.5 hours later.
Ayo! Saving that screenshot. Ravaging Ghoul is probably a keep in case it's Pirate Warrior. It's a pretty good card in that matchup. Sir Finley is meh, because we already kind of have the best hero power. Zephrys Mass Dispel when it's lethal, or at least I remember whenever they basically devalued silence at one point, where if your opponent had like big death rattles, it wouldn't show you Mass Dispel, but if it's lethal, it shows it to you. Yeah, so go to hsreplay.net and then go to decks and then choose ranked wild, and then you can sort by classes. Sorry, it took me a minute to get that out there. None of these are good. Like, this is good though to get rid of this, and it puts a body in play. Also, it lost video games. Yeah, it's a bug. Really, it's still okay. I remember whenever it like got messed up, but I didn't realize that it won't even give it to you if it's lethal. That's fucking nuts. Our opponent drew really quickly, he drew a fast hand, and we drew a bad hand, so we're gonna lose this one. That's insane. Wow. It still just like doesn't work at all. I mean, this plus this can maybe win us the game, but yeah, this is not looking good. That sucks. Okay, so yeah, so we had like no outs there. Also, Cat, if you go to Tempo Storm has interesting lists. They're not completely data driven like hsreplay.net, but they do offer some different perspectives and like deck breakdowns and stuff like that, so they're cool. Vicious Syndicate is technically data driven, but it's not like HS Replay data driven. It's like uses like a couple people's data driven. Lost me a game against J Druid and Big Priest in the last week. That fucking sucks, dude. I'm sorry. That's terrible. Why is that worth it? It's so silly. Minefield is a gamble and a half here because we need 2 to go there, so we just blood razor here and attack this. How damage works here, it sucks that these will still be at 1 health because of how the +1/+1 and how this works. It's very, very obnoxious. I wish it had damage like Magic did, lol. And in Magic the Gathering, what would happen there is these would all die because they would have the damage on them. This X1 would have 1 damage marked on it, and it would no longer be getting the +1 buff, but it would still have the 1 damage marked on it. But now we're at 4. But what we can do here, that's cool. What we can do, we attack face. This goes off. Kills those. Minefield happens, killing that. We hero power. I don't think we can play this because our hero... The only thing that's like comparable is heal. So if we don't get priest, we could get fucked. So I don't think we can play this here, even if it does fight for a board a little bit. I think it's too risky. But yeah. So that's why we played that, did that thing. Of course they have a second sky barge, so it never mattered. Son of a bitch. Into a ship's cannon, what the fuck. I apologize for my swearing. Sorry, it's getting late. Ah, yeah, boy. I'll never again dab on stream, I'm sorry, but I had to there. I won't emote. I'll only emote if they emote, but if they don't emote, I won't emote. It's all going phase 2, which is hilarious. They upgraded it, they Nitro Boost Poison? Bruh. Are you ready for the Cobalt Sticky Fingers? I'm already at 18, that's nuts. That's kind of insane. My stick now. I'm making that trade because I'd rather have this in play still. Reno Jackson, ladies and gentlemen. That is, you know, is why we play the deck. So that we can do that. For decks, I would take a generally, good list without tech cards. Most lists you see online are from High Legend, which are very specific data. Yeah, that's also important to note as well. You know, be cognizant of what you're looking at. What I like about Tempo Storm is they usually have a little section where it's like, if you're playing against control decks, do this, or if you want to be better against this deck, do this. So you can play a little bit. You know, if you copy the list, you play some, you're like, oh wait, it's not High Legend. Half of everybody is not on Secret Mage. You can like adjust your list based off of what they said, you know. So that is, but even still, like, it's important to keep note of it. Yeah, or all Dark Lair, yeah. I don't know if it was still, like, all Dark Lair. Wow, I gained nothing of healing. Ooh, that's scary. Fuck. I'm gonna swap with them so that I can armor up. Oh wait, it doesn't, yeah. That sucks. Priests are teaching teching Mind Blast. Wow, it's that rough? That is rough. Hopefully Darko gets nerfed. Yeah, I have like once in my life played at what you could call high legend. Mostly like I got to legend once, and then I was like, I'll just, you know, I got to legend a couple other times, but I wasn't like high legend, you know. That's scary too. Jeez. I thought this game was over, and it was not. How badly... I kind of want to steal this. Like, low-key. Like, a 2-2, a 2 taunt is, like, pretty good. So I want it to rotate this away. So I put this right here, give them a 1-3. I guess I could play my own, but this is, like, the most this is ever gonna get, so... We could still lose this game, like, real talk. I gambled on getting healing from my hero power with, what's it called, with Sir Finley, but it gave us no armor nor healing, so... this is scary, but I think I have a lot of things in my deck that, like, gain armor and stuff, so I think I have to play this. Okay. JK LOL, our opponent just concedes. They're probably dead. Like, it's not likely that they were going to win. I was also going to play another Sword Eater, so we're going to have 10 in taunt. Wow, that's really good. Double, holy wow, that's nuts. Wait, they put it all on 1, which is great for me.